Hi, guys. Thank you for joining Quintessential Podcast. I'm actually going live today, Saturday, because I wanted to share some interesting news. I'm going to be demonstrating what quantum healing sessions really are starting next Sunday, July 16th at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be demonstrating some quantum healing sessions. I have some brave souls that have signed up to allow you in on their session. And so that will start next Sunday at 4 p.m. But today, I wanted to talk a little bit about what quantum healing really is. So on these quantum healing journeys, I will facilitate a journey into past lives. Now, the thing to keep in mind is if you remain open and keep your curiosity high, you will be able to receive valuable information that will help you to make changes in your life and have a deeper understanding of who you really are. My job is not to persuade you that past life really exists. I would rather work with your own beliefs and give you the opportunity to explore the possibilities of the subconscious mind. And this is where all of the memories are stored from the beginning of time until now. We will talk about what past life regression is, how the mind works, and the different layers of past life regressions that you access into. So trusting your intuition, the images, scenes, feelings, voices, etc. If you experience what you experience will help you guide you or get to the depths that is needed to receive the highest level of healing and knowledge. So it's important to have a wired headset because wireless devices tend to give out during the sessions, and I don't want to experience any disruptions during the session. So you'll want to have a wired set. And as you go deeper into your subconscious mind, it becomes familiar with the process. The subconscious mind will easily guide you back through time and space. You might even find yourself dreaming about past life connections or even having frequent deja vus. The mind is extremely powerful and is extremely complicated. It is able to block traumatic experiences as well as create memories from all associations that you've received throughout all of your lifetimes. Therefore, I cannot 100% say for certain that all of your past life memories are real. They may be images you've seen in a movie or in a museum that you've been to, even from a book you've read. But it is possible that your subconscious memories truly are, in every sense of the way, coming from your past lives. I will leave that decision up to you and to your own intuition. Past life regression is a valuable tool for therapy. Whether you're an individual seeking help for yourself or you're a professional in the business of helping others, past lives also open doors to deeper levels of the mind, where communication between the spiritual and logical self takes place. And it is through this access that we can understand who and what we are in relationship to universal connection. How many times have you been told that you're an old soul, that you've lived on this planet before? Maybe as a psychic or a healer might have informed you that you are a newbie, that this is the first time your spirit has incarnated into a physical body. Is it possible that you've lived before? Do you believe that your soul, your energy levels, that your energy travels through time and space to reincarnate into another body, into another life? And if that is so, then do we have the power to change our destiny? These questions have been pondered by religious leaders and gurus and lay people for centuries. Yet many people are still in conflict as to what really happens when we transition from this life. Famous psychics say that we are the sum of our past experiences, and that our cellular memory can recall every experience from every lifetime that we've ever lived in a physical body on this earth and other planets. So what is past life regression? Based on the theory or cultural belief that in reincarnation, that the soul survives death, to be born again and with renewed opportunities to progress in knowledge and to learn life's lessons. The belief maintains that we can re-experience life as a male or female, young or old, rich or poor, peasant or king, queen, god or goddess, or as any race or social group. There is also a theory of transmigration. Transmigration is a curious belief held by some that we can also reincarnate as animals to learn valuable respect as caretakers of the earth in physical forms of life. Though Dolores Cannon, a famous regressionist, states, we do not transmigrate. This is a good point, a good time to mention that I do not practice her technique, QHHT. I have developed my own technique of quantum healing. So this is not QHHT. I do online sessions with this. And so karma, though, is another term that is often associated with past life regression. It describes the law of cause and effect. The purpose of karma is not a system of punishment, but rather a learning opportunity to gain wisdom from universal laws. For every action, there is a reaction. It is your attitude that determines the positive and negative influence that karma has on your life. Past life therapy is a process that uses hypnotic regression as a method of facilitating individuals into a deep hypnotic trance for the purpose of behavioral, emotional, and psychological transformation. When performed by a clinical hypnotherapy therapist, such as myself, this process can reveal the most important memories that needs to be brought to consciousness and reprocessed in a healing way. By allowing hidden influences and behaviors from the past to be expressed, and present day awareness is available to free oneself from negative patterns, addictions, compulsive behaviors, insecurities, phobias, and physical ailments that no longer serve you in this life. So regressing back to childhood, this isn't uncommon. If you listen carefully, people regress all the time, whether it's at a party or standing in line at the grocery store. They can recall an event that happened when they were 5 years old, at a birthday party, or at the age of 29, in vivid detail, as if they were there again. So when people are curious about past life regression, I have them take a look at their current life to see what kind of past life connections that they already have and they've already made. So have you ever traveled to another part of the world and you felt like you knew where everything was? Like you were at home? Is there a piece of music or art or culture that you can relate to, but you don't know why? Have you ever met someone and immediately recognized them on a deeper level, as if you've known them before at a different time? These could be past life memories coming up for you, and quite often, these are clues that help you access past life recall. As a hypnotherapist, I have had the pleasure of assisting many clients on their past life journey. And each time, it's an amazing experience, not just for my clients, but for me as well. So often I'm asked, what is the benefits of doing past life regression? How do we know if it's real or a figment of my imagination? And how does it really work? As I've stated before, the mind is very, very powerful. It has the ability to visualize, distort time, store all associations in the subconscious mind. So when doing a past life regression, I'm able to tap into the mind's ability to recall images, sounds, smells, feelings, and all from those associations that we've tapped into to create a movie-like experience that can reveal your past, your present, and future, and maybe even simultaneous lives. Past life regression is a therapeutic tool that can help those who would like to have a deeper understanding as to why they have certain habits, beliefs, anxiety, stress in their life. And one of the main reasons people come to me for a past life regression is to find out their connections to people in their life, current lives, right now. They're curious to see who their friends and family were in a previous lifetime, or even their parents. Even relationships with partners. Their mother might have been a sibling in another lifetime, or maybe they were a child in a previous one. You may find that your siblings may have shared lifetimes together with you, and which can explain some connections as to when they first meet them, why there's sibling rivalry. A lot of people are interested in learning also what star systems they are in, if they lived on other planets, and their purpose in life. And often, past life regression can reveal present symptoms of injuries or chronic illness, fear of heights. These could all be related to maybe a tragic fall off of a cliff in a past life, or birthmarks, or deformities could be the physical form of the entrance into the body at the time of death. So, such as a stabbing or a gunshot wound. So many people seek out past life regressions because they have physical pain or anxiety that never seems to go away. And when they go to the doctor for help, they can't find anything wrong. And the doctor might even suggest that it's all in their head. So under hypnosis, we're able to uncover subconscious memory of the past life trauma that is congruent to the stress that the person feels right now. For example, someone who has chronic headaches and don't respond to medications. They could have been a soldier in a past life and had a fatal blow to the head in battle. And there's no physiological or psychological reasons that that person might even have this issue. So what we've found is that during a past life exploration, they uncovered a memory, And so what a wonderful way to uncover that memory of past life trauma so you can resolve the issue in your current life. So whether you have a persistent fear or pain or just a curiosity to travel back through time and space to see where you've been, who you were, past life regression is an exciting adventure to embark upon. Some interesting past life regressions, or what we call deja vu, happened to me years ago. I've had a strong interest in ancient Egypt, or what I call Kemet, because the name has been changed. Everyone who knows me knows I have a strong interest, keen interest in that, in ancient Kemet and in Indian culture, the style of dress. I've even been told by some psychics that I've had readings on that I was the goddess Hathor or goddess Lakshmi. And I have to say that I think goddess Lakshmi and Hathor are the same person, but the nomenclature is different because of the different regions that these goddesses are from. You know, India and ancient Egypt. They're two different locations, but because these goddesses are similar, I really think they're the same. I'm not sure. But I've also had associations in previous lives with the sun god Ra. So I've had those associations with like pharaohs, and I've had a past life memory of being a pharaoh in another lifetime. So let's talk about a little bit about the experience of quantum healing. How does quantum healing sessions really work? So we need to look at the theory of the mind. Past life regression is simply an exercise of observing subconscious memories. If you've never experienced hypnosis before, it will be important for us to discuss how the mind works. So there are two important parts of the mind, the conscious and the subconscious, right? Our conscious mind consists of reasonings, the thinking process, how we make decisions. It's the analytical, logical, and rational part of the mind. And it is only about 12% of our total mind power. The subconscious is not logical or discriminatory, and it contains our emotions, our habits, automatic responses, our feelings, instincts, impressions, all of our memories. And it is said to store everything that we have ever experienced in this life and all past lives. The subconscious memories affects one's self-esteem, motivation, career choices, life choices, and the way one will process conflicts or challenges. The subconscious mind is very powerful, and it makes up about 88% of our total mental functioning. So you see why when you make decisions with your conscious mind, maybe to lose weight, it's a battle between the subconscious and the conscious. And so who's more powerful? The subconscious has 88% of the mental power. So that's why you come to see a hypnotherapist. And there's many ways to define memory and how it's retained. Most clinical hypnotherapists, however, believe that forgetting or suppressing traumatic or emotionally charged memories does not mean that they're really gone. Rather, a specific incident is not consciously available. Memory can be compared to a hard drive on a computer, right? Hypnosis or deep states of relaxations allows us to access the important files that are stored on one's computer to have a better understanding of life. When you experience a past life regression under hypnosis, all of the scenes are heightened. All of your senses are heightened. And you may enter one of 5 different levels. So your mind will only allow you to have may only allow you to have a glimpse of a past life event or a person. It may seem as if you're watching a movie or TV. So sometimes you are fully experiencing the past life, but as a past life observer, you are aware of who you are, those around you, but you may not experience the sensations in the body unless I fuse those lives together in your session for you to have a healing from that lifetime. With past life regressions, you will not experience the sensations in the body. You're only the observer if you wish to be. Some people are able to enter a past life with full recognition of who they were before. They actually become the person and go through the motion of each event. They're able to see, hear, and feel everything that is going on around them in real time, in their real lifetime. So people are often worried that they might get stuck in a past life or that they cannot come out of hypnosis. I will tell you that this is not possible. Your mind has a safety mechanism that keeps you protected at all times. I will also establish an anchor before you go into hypnosis. I may tell you that if I touch your arm or say your name, or if you say your name to yourself, you can come out of the state that you're in, feeling comfortable and aware. You therefore cannot get stuck in a past life regression, and people generally experience a feeling of wonderment and awe or release when they do come out of the regression. So it's also helpful to go through the death transition of a past lifetime that you've recalled in order to see the progression of their full life and to find out the lessons that were learned. Let me give you an example of an amazing past life regression that I performed on a client. We'll call him Jarrett. That's not his real name. He had a traumatic childhood, experienced a lot of conflict and drama with his family life. These family members behave like enemies to him and will cause a lot of drama and a lot of betrayals in his life. He wanted to remove the trauma and ancestral trauma from within his life and to experience, and this experience really caused him from his family to be a loner. He didn't trust individuals, no matter who they were. And then Jarrett, when he entered his past life, he was a pharaoh who was an ambitious pharaoh that wanted, he wanted to help his dominion or his kingdom and really control it. And he became a tyrant and mistreated the people, and as well as his warriors. And the only loving connection he had in that life was with his mother. And so what happened was they killed his mother because he was being vicious with people around him in his kingdom. So they killed his mother and they buried him alive. And so when he was at that scene, well, his whole, what they call a perot, his royal house turned on him. And so they seized him and they put him in that sarcophagus. During the scene he was describing, he was expressing his regret for his actions, and he was saying what he should have done, and that he realized that he had been a tyrant. So we released that karma and that trauma from that lifetime. And it turns out when I took him back, prior to them putting him in the coffin, seizing him and put him in there, he's noticed that the people in that was doing this were many of his family members. So, and that followed him into this lifetime. So, and he was a pharaoh thousands of years ago. And see, he repeated the same thing over and over in each lifetime up until this present day. So now he has made the connection that this drama that's currently in his life was from that lifetime. And so all of those things that he experienced, he was able to release. We released that trauma. And then you also, there's other options that would be available to you to experience a traumatic event differently. So with a better outcome. So we can do that type of therapy as well, and forgiveness as well. Jared came out of the session emotionally spent, but he found the answers that he was looking for during this session. And he is beginning the start of his new life. I don't know what the outcome is. I haven't heard from him, but hopefully the relationships with his family members has changed, and he's not isolating himself from others and allowing love to flow into his life and not being so guarded like that. So some of you might say that there should be proof, though, that past life, that there is really a past proof of a past life, but it really doesn't matter, though, does it? During my sessions, I like to get names, dates, geographical location, names of the places, but it's my belief that if you can uncover information and form your own answers as to the subconscious symbol of your past life and what it means, and if it helps you, then that's great. That's what the therapy is for, to release, relax, and remove the blockages from your current life. So I promise that when you go into a past life regression with me in my office or online, I will gently guide you through the imagery to the deep state of relaxation. The pace, the form, and the depth of the experience will vary from person to person. Through hypnosis, most people will release limiting beliefs, emotional patterns without the intensity of the original experience. Through gentle questioning, you will be helped to remember significant events, beliefs, and feelings, the relationship patterns that influence your current life situation. Now, this process also includes a past life review by of your soul. Your higher self may guide you to a deeper understanding of lessons in your life and how to complete any lessons that were left unfinished. You may choose further work from the insights that you've gained from the regression. For example, this might include energy work, inner voice dialogue, art expression, dream interpretation, journaling. It's a new start for you to begin again. Once you release things, you have to work on creating the new. There are many facets to explore your past lives in your current daytime. The beauty of regressing from a past life regression is that each time you can allow yourself to go even deeper into trance. The experiences may come from one of many lifetimes. You can choose your hypnosis session that I send to you. What I do after the session is send a copy of the video, and you can watch it over and over and make more connections at each time you watch it and have downloads and gain those insights. So you can also use past life regression to go back into and explore a lifetime that you've already visited. Just prepare your subconscious mind by inviting it to go back to the past life that you've seen before or been before. For example, you may say, I want to go back to the lifetime I was when I was a native medicine woman in the 1700s. Or so your subconscious mind will actually guide you back to that specific time so that you can go deeper and have deeper experiences within that life. And so remember that the subconscious mind has no concept of time during a past life regression. The subconscious does not know that you're really not there, so it may have a tendency to skip around with thoughts and visions. But since it's a guided process, during your revisits, I will guide you through that process of getting the answers and questions. And when you watch the video, if you make any more connections, you'll be able to get them because you're rewatching. So to begin a past life journey, it's important that you have secured a private, quiet space for yourself. You need to turn off all sounds, whether it's TV, cell phone, music. Eliminate all distractions, even including pets that are around you. You may want to turn off the lights or dim the lights or, put them out all together. You might want to wear one of those eye masks. You might find a comfortable, like a reclining chair, a couch, or a pallet on the floor. The bed, if you don't have any other place, you can use your bed, but we discourage you from using your bed. If possible, any other place that's not associated with your sleep. And then there will be an anchoring technique that I use. If you need to come out of a past life, you would just say your name to yourself, and you could say it to yourself or out loud, and you'll instantly come out of that present lifetime. You can always re-enter lifetimes that you were just in by accessing the memory again and counting down into the hypnotic state. Each time that you have a quantum healing or past life regression, you will be able to enter that deep state quickly, calmly, and deeply. And any resistance or fears of the past life regression, they tend to be gone after the first time you've had one. Now, and that's why I'm having this information session today, so you can understand past life regressions. But a few points to consider is that this is a guided imagery journey. If you want conversational hypnosis, then you'll want to schedule a clinical hypnotherapy session only. It's not for quantum healing. Quantum healing is a guided imagery journey only. And so if you don't fully trust your intuition, or you don't trust your inner guidance or gut feelings, then you may not be ready for this guided journey within yourself, into the subconscious mind. Because remember, these are your memories that we'll be working with, your goals and your wishes. So I do know that the entertainment field has put so much fear around hypnosis, but it can be the most relaxing and insightful therapeutic tool that initiate healing on all levels. So that is the guided imagery journey. So join us on Sundays at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube. For the my YouTube channel is Quintessential Roots LLC on YouTube. Find us there, and we will be live there. And I hope that you will enjoy the sessions. Please comment and leave, any questions on each session, and support the people that are having a live session. And I appreciate your time today. Join us next Sunday, and I'll see you over on YouTube. Peace. Have a good day.